Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, E.U.R.K just filed a Form 8K about a material definitive agreement, and I'm seeing a crucial extension that matters. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is extending its deadline to find a business combination, and it involves a note with some interesting terms. Alright, Eureka Acquisition Corp is essentially a shell company, a SPAC, that has to find another company to merge with by a certain deadline or give the money back to shareholders. This filing is about them getting more time. They were supposed to complete their initial business combination by the 3rd of July of 2026, but like many SPACs, they needed more time. So, they have an option to extend this period up to the 3rd of July of 2027. With 1 month extensions each time. To get these extensions, they need to put more money into their trust account. Each month extension costs $8,253.03. This amount, called the monthly extension fee, is deposited into their trust account. Now, the big news here is who is paying this fee and what they get in return. On the 6th of July 2026, this fee was paid into the trust account, and this payment comes from Marine Thinking Incorporated, a company that provides autonomous ship and fleet solutions. This suggests that Marine Thinking is the company Eureka Acquisition Corp is looking to merge with. This payment effectively pushes their deadline to complete the merger from the 3rd of July 2026 to the 3rd of August 2026. In connection with paying this monthly fee, Eureka Acquisition Corp issued an unsecured promissory note to Marine Thinking Inc. for that same amount, $8,253.03. This note doesn't carry any interest. It is due either when the business combination is completed or when the company's term expires, whichever happens first. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Marine Thinking has a special right with this note. They can choose to convert this note, either all of it or a part of it, into what they call private units of Eureka Acquisition Corp. These units consist of one Class A ordinary share and one right to acquire a fifth of another Class A ordinary share. The conversion happens at a price of $10 per unit. This means if Marine Thinking believes in the company's future after the merger, they can turn this debt into equity. Looking at what is registered, Eureka Acquisition Corp has units, Class A ordinary shares, and rights trading on the Nasdaq stock market LLC under the symbols EURKU, E.U.R.K respectively. This indicates they are a publicly traded entity dealing with these different components of their securities. The company has checked the box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This status allows them to take advantage of certain regulatory flexibilities, which is common for newer companies or SPACs. This section just points to another part of the filing for details on this agreement, which we've already covered basically. This is the meat of the filing, detailing the creation of that unsecured promissory note, the extension of the merger deadline, and the conditions for repayment or conversion. This part highlights that the potential issuance of units upon conversion of the note is made under an exemption from registration. It also notes that these securities may not be easily transferable until the business combination is completed. The company is also giving information about a filing for a registration statement on Form S-4. This is related to the proposed business combination itself, and is where shareholders will eventually find detailed information, including a proxy statement and prospectus, to vote on the deal. They are also mentioning that directors and officers of Eureka Acquisition Corp and Marine Thinking could be involved in soliciting votes for the proposed transaction. This is standard disclosure for mergers, and as expected, there is a long disclaimer about forward-looking statements. This is basically a legal protection saying that any statements about the future, like expecting the merger to go through or the benefits of the deal, are based on current expectations and could change due to various risks. They list many potential risks, including getting shareholder and regulatory approvals, potential litigation, and general economic conditions. This is a fairly standard section for any company announcing a significant transaction, like a merger. This is where they list the actual documents attached. We have Exhibit 10.1, which is the extension promissory note itself, and then the cover page in interactive data. This is the key document driving this filing. It formalizes the extension and the terms under which Marine Thinking is advancing funds and potentially gaining equity. The report is signed by Fen Zhang, the Chief Executive Officer, on the 9th of July 2026. This is just the official sign-off from the company's leadership. Looking at this filing, the main takeaway is that Eureka Acquisition Corp has successfully secured a 1-month extension to complete its merger with Marine Thinking Inc. by issuing a short-term, non-interest-bearing note. The most significant aspect is Marine Thinking's option to convert this note into equity. This suggests that Marine Thinking is taking on some of the financial burden to secure more time. and they might see potential value upside in converting the note to shares rather than just getting their money back. This is a common tactic in SPAC mergers to bridge the gap and keep the process moving. It is a positive development for the potential merger, but it doesn't guarantee the deal will close. The risks outlined in the forward-looking statements section are still very much in play. A comparable situation to watch is how other SPACs have extended their deadlines. Often, these extensions are necessary, but don't always lead to a successful merger, with many eventually liquidating if a deal isn't finalized. The key will be whether Marine Thinking converts this note, which would signal their increased confidence in the deal's completion. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Check out the Discord in the description.